Hello Year 8 and welcome to our lesson on shooting. In this tutorial you're going to create a bullet object. You're going to assign a firing motion to the space bar. The bullet is going to destroy when it hits a wall. If it hits an enemy it's going to destroy itself as well as kill the enemy, and we might add some scoring. So the first thing that we begin is we need a bullet sprite. Now, here's one I've created earlier, very simple, a rectangle with two simple triangles, and I've loaded it. I'm now going to create an object from that. So I'm creating an object. I'm going to call it O bullet. And what actions will I want on this bullet? I basically at the moment all I want to say is, well look, if you collide with a wall, destroy yourself. Destroy the instance of self. That's all I want at the moment, and I'm going to click OK. So the bullet has been programmed to destroy itself when it hits the wall. Now, next we've got to allow the computer to understand which way our character is facing, if we're left or if we're right. And because this will change, we will create a variable. So my object character, when he's created, just like the move speed, I'm going to create a variable called facing. Now, it doesn't really matter what you call it as long as you remember what you've called it, facing, and then I'm going to give it a value, and they are degrees of a circle. And GameMaker is a bit strange. 0 degrees is right, 90 degrees is up, 180 is left, and 270 is down. So I'm keeping that at 0. So when he starts, he'll be facing right. Now I'm going to change that when we press on the left key press. So on the left, I'm going to drag in set variable. What variable? It's facing. Again, make sure we spell it correctly. Only left is 180 degrees. I'm going to click OK, but if they hit right again, I want to set it back to 0. The variable, it was facing, check my spelling, yeah, and we're back. So now is the action or the event for shooting. I'm going to use the space bar. Traditionally, old platformers, we would have used space or enter. So I'm going to choose add an event, key press, and this is on the space bar. So what do I want? I want to be able to create an instance, create a moving instance. So I drag that across. What do I want? Obviously it's my bullet. I'm going to have to assign the sprite to that. I'll correct that later. X and Y, they're the positions that I want to originate from the sprite. A little bit of mental maths. My sprite was 32, my enemies are 16. So X will create it from the center, but on the Y, I'm going to create it at 24, which will be down lower in the strawberry, so we'll shoot the enemy. You can experiment with that. Speed, again experiment. This is going to choose 15, quite fast, and the direction is facing. And I always want this bullet to be created relative to where the character is, and I'm clicking OK. I'm just going to go into my bullet object and fix that. I didn't assign the sprite, and we're OK. So now I've got a bullet that when we hit space, it will know which way the character's facing, and it will shoot the bullet in that direction. So let's kill the enemies. So in my enemy character, I'm going to add a collision event. What happens when you collide with a bullet? I want you to disappear. I want you to destroy the instance of yourself, but also I want to destroy the instance of the bullet, which is the other, because I don't want the bullet going through an enemy and then another enemy and then another enemy. So just check that we've got destroying the instance of self and we're destroying the instance of other. And you could put in a sign there, and I'm going to put in a score. I'm going to give myself some points if I kill an enemy. Score, I'll set the score, give you 2 points, and it's relative, and I click OK, save my game, and if we run it, what we should see is that when we click space, the computer will know which way the character is facing. It will create an instance of the bullet object. It will travel at a speed of 15. If it hits the wall, it will disappear. If it hits the enemy, I'll get 2 points, the bullet will disappear, and the enemy will disappear. Fingers crossed. test it. Shoots left, shoots right, it disappears when it hits the wall. Let's try and kill the enemy. Yep, enemy dies and the score went up to 7. I'll test it again. Enemy dies, score is up to 9. And that area is how we program shooting with bullets. Refer to the video, look at the printed tutorial. Good luck and enjoy.